question, we are told the 16 and 25 are a pair of consecutive positive perfect squares. Those difference is 9. Okay. And how many pairs of consecutive positive perfect squares has a difference less than or equal to 20, 23? Oh my goodness. So you want to be like seeing a pattern or a connection between like what we are given and what we are looking. Otherwise, we don't want to list every perfect squares that will give us until this guy. But let's see what we have. Now, this guy is 5 squared, this is 4 squared. So you can write 5 squared minus like 4 squared, which is gonna be 9. But at the same time, this is a difference of squares, so which is 5 minus 4 times 5 plus 4. And I think if you did the 10A, we had a question as well using the difference of square. So that is going to be 1 times 9, which is 9. And that is another place for us to use the difference of square. If you look at the next one, for example, like 6 squared minus 5 squared. So that is 2 perfect squares that is consecutive. And the difference would be just 6 minus 5 times 6 plus 5. So which is 1 times 11, which is gonna be 11. So as you see, the difference between any two perfect squares is just the sum of those bases, which is really nicer. And what you wanna know, like if you have two perfect squares, let's say x squared and minus y squared, this guy has to be less than or equal to 2023. Okay, so let's write this guy. So if I write it as x minus y and x plus y, that should be less than or equal to 2023. So we've seen that every perfect squares that is consecutive, when you write as a difference of square, you do get x minus y, x plus y. So x minus y is going to be 1. So which is why x plus y is 2023. So we are looking for how many pairs are there. So if you take 2022, so that guy could be 1000 like 11, and this could be 1012. So which means this is my last pair that I could have. So if I do like 1012 squared minus 1011 squared, this is gonna be, the difference will be 1, the sum will be 23. So that is the largest number I can go, but we are told that could be equal to this number. So which means 1001 and 1002, I mean 1011 and 1012 is okay. But let's count them carefully, okay? Because if you look at the choices, which I remind in the one of the previous question, if you have some choice like 1001, 1000, and like two numbers that is really close to each other, you have to be careful. And the first pair we have like 1 square and 2 square, right? That's the first pair. And the second pair is 2 square and 3 square. So 3 square and 4 square. And if you continue doing this, the last pair would be 1011 square and 1012 square. So these are my pairs. I start with 1, 2, all the way to the 1011. So which means we have 1011 pairs, which looks like my choice B. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. So that was the number 9.